When it comes to Apple, they're not just out to make devices for everyone. They're out on a mission to go and make the top of the line and cutting edge devices that everyone can use and appreciate for its technological wonders. Think of the iPod, the iPhone, certain Mac laptops and computers, and you'll see the general picture of what Apple is going for. Either way, they are always looking to improve their tech, especially their computers. Which brings us to the reveal of the M1 chip, a special microchip that is said to go and exponentially help them and their customers. So with that, allow us to show you why Apple created the M1 chip for Apple products. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. Apple M1 Chip Overview. Now that you know the device that we're going to focus on, let's ask some certain questions. For example, what is it that Apple has claimed to make the Apple M1 chip so special, so worthy of your time and being in your computers? Here's how Apple defines it. Our first chip designed specifically for Mac, it delivers incredible performance, custom technologies, and revolutionary power efficiency. And it was designed from the very start to work with the most advanced desktop operating system in the world, Mac OS Big Sur. With a giant leap in performance per watt, every Mac with M1 is transformed into a completely different class of product. This isn't an upgrade, it's a breakthrough. Now that is a big claim, and not one to just say without meaning it, but they had more to say on it, including why it was indeed so special of a chip. Until now, a Mac needed multiple chips to deliver all of its features, including the processor, I/O security, and memory. With M1, these technologies are combined into a single system on a chip, SoC, delivering a new level of integration for more simplicity, more efficiency, and amazing performance. And with incredibly small transistors measured at an atomic scale, M1 is remarkably complex, packing the largest number of transistors we've ever put into a single chip. It is also the first personal computer chip built using industry-leading 5nm process technology. Incredibly complex might just be an understatement if you can believe it. This thing has 16 billion transistors in it. Yeah, that is a lot in a small chip, which apparently is why Apple is touting its power and how much it can do for its consumer base. Number 6. The memory. There are many aspects of computers that need improving and finessing as technology evolves, and the memory power of the computer is an example of that. And the M1 chip is aiming to not just improve memory, but improve how it's used. M1 also features our Unified Memory Architecture, or UMA. M1 unifies its high bandwidth, low latency memory into a single pool within a custom package. As a result of all the technologies in the SoC can access the same data without copying it between multiple pools of memory. This dramatically improves performance and power efficiency. Video apps are snappier, games are richer and more detailed, image processing is lightning fast, and your entire system is more responsive. That is something that a lot of people will appreciate, especially since you hear about how people are constantly trying to outfit their gaming computers to be as peak in terms of performance as possible. So with this chip, Apple now has a major leg up, and now will likely welcome gamers to try out their new computers that feature this chip so they can get the best video gaming experience. Plus, the extra memory will help others who say they use their computers for creation, like with songs, art, and so on. Number 5. CPU performance. We've shown you already that the M1 chip is a powerful thing, but what is power if you don't have performance? Apple knew that question would be asked when they made their M1 chip. The 8-core CPU in M1 is by far the highest performance CPU we have ever built. Designed to crush tasks using the least amount of power, M1 features 2 types of cores, high performance and high efficiency. So from editing family photos to exporting iMovie videos for the web to managing huge raw libraries in Lightroom to checking your email, M1 blazes right through it all without blazing through battery life. M1 features 4 performance cores, each designed to run a single task as efficiently as possible while maximizing performance. Our high performance core is the world's fastest CPU core when it comes to low power silicon. And because M1 has 4 of them, multi-threaded workloads take a huge leap in performance as well. M1 has 4 efficiency cores to handle lighter workloads. They use 1/10 of the power while still delivering outstanding performance. These E-cores are the most efficient place to run lightweight tasks, allowing the performance cores to be used for your most demanding workflows. Demanding workflows is why my artists indeed use Apple products for all their creations, because sometimes they're doing heavy things that can tax a regular computer, but with the M1 chip, they can apparently go all out and not fear a thing. Number 4, the graphical power. Apple had a lot to say in terms of the graphical power that is the M1 chip will have and allow. Typically, PCs have to use discrete chips to get great graphic performance, which consumes a lot of power, but M1 is different. Its integrated graphics bring the best of both worlds, a huge increase in graphics performance together with low power consumption. The result are years of thorough analysis and Mac applications. The GPU in M1 is the most advanced graphics processor we have ever built. With up to 8 GPU cores, M1 is capable of executing nearly 25,000 threads at a time. From teraflops to texture bandwidth to fill rate to power efficiency, this GPU is in a class of its own and brings the world's fastest integrated graphics in a personal computer. Which again is something that gamers are gonna love. But not just them, there are those who get HD TVs and 4K screens because they want to see the best picture possible, and the M1 chip is the next leap in making that happen for computers in regards to Mac. So everyone who uses it will have a truly crisp experience. Number 3, machine learning. The Apple M1 chip has yet another feature that is very special, mainly in that it'll go and learn as you use it and figure out ways to be even more efficient. M1 features our latest neural engine. It is a 16-core design capable of executing a massive 11 trillion operations per second. In fact, with a powerful 8-core GPU, machine learning accelerators, and the neural engine, the entire M1 chip is designed to excel at machine learning. Final Cut Pro can intelligently frame a clip in a fraction of the time. Pixelmator Pro can magically increase sharpness and detail at incredible speeds. And every app with ML-powered feature benefits from performance never before seen on a Mac. You may not think about this kind of thing when you go to buy a Mac, but when you start tinkering away on your programs, yeah, you're gonna feel it. Number 2, battery life. When it comes to battery life on laptops and Macs, they're not always the best, and when you're working on it a lot, you don't want to go and charge it up every 30 minutes or an hour. Thankfully, with this new chip, you apparently won't have to worry about that. M1 extends battery life even while bringing a massive increase in performance, but the chip itself is only part of this incredible power efficiency story. macOS Big Sur features advanced power management that intelligently allocates tasks between the M1 performance and efficiency cores, automatically optimizing for lightweight tasks like reading a note or performance-intensive tasks like playing the latest game. This result is the best battery life ever on a Mac. That is a big claim, but again, Apple wouldn't make it if they couldn't back it up. And all that but guarantees that consumers will be buying these new models because they will want excellent battery life on their laptops, because that means that they can work longer on them regardless of where they are. That'll help bring more people to Macs, no doubt. Number 1, what the M1 brings to consumers. There is but one final question to ask. Is this truly something revolutionary that can change how Macs perform? The answer to that is an emphatic yes. The chip really is the end-all be-all, for now, when it comes to CPUs. Apple really outdid themselves with this one, because they looked at it from every angle and did their best to make sure it could do everything that you would expect. Whether it's from having just one powerful CPU, to having the ability to process data faster, to dealing with graphics and making sure that they pop, and of course, maintaining the best battery life ever for a Mac. And what this all adds up to is that consumers are going to go and be able to use their upcoming Mac products in regards to laptops and full-on computers to a degree and speed they were never able to do before. And that will drive up sales and make Apple look better, which is all the motivation they needed to make this chip for the consumer. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the M1 chip and how its advancements will help consumers in various ways? Are you eager to get an Apple computer that has this very chip so that you can go and see all that it has to offer for yourself? Do you think that Apple is trying to inflate just how good this device is so that you'll be even more hyped about it? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.